you'll see come up more along the line as we go further along the show. Good. And what more to say? It's a very special, well, it's a special pre-day to the day coming up, isn't it? It's International Women's Day tomorrow, and we'll be celebrating that with my fabulous guest coming up very shortly, the wonderful Midia Hadjixenofontos. She always says to me, you get it wrong, and I know I've got it wrong again. I better have. Anyway, never mind. But anyway, lovely to see you guys. Thank you very much for joining us. We're live tonight on YouTube, and we're also live on Twitch. Yes, you heard that one? Yes, I've learned about that one today. So wonderful. But in the meantime, guys, let's go and get the show on the road, and let's do a little bit of this, and then back to you shortly with loads of gossip, loads of things to talk about, loads of mini readings, and lots of other stuff. So we'll be seeing you very, very shortly after this. You guys out there, I hope you're having a wonderful day. For us down here in Spain, we are waterlogged. Yes, we have been flooded out just about with water, and it's yes, everybody always thinks it's nice and sunny in Spain. Well, most of the time, but every now and then we really appreciate rain. So now we got it big time. Never mind. Anyway, okay, so as we get to discussions for this show, we've got loads of stuff to go tell you, and loads of stuff we want you to do, and loads of stuff that's going to come up. So, but in the meantime, though, we'd also like you guys to do a little bit of the old subscription stuff. You know, where on YouTube especially, you'll see that bobs up every now and then is a little figure that comes up and says to subscribe to the show. Just press on that. We'd much appreciate if you could do that, and that would be awesome. Okay, I'm just going to go and do this. And let's. This is what we'd like you to do. Okay, lovely to see you people slowly coming in. It's lovely to see you this evening. And so today, what's all the theme going to be about? Well, I'll soon be inviting my guest on. But in the meantime, no, just having a little chat about what's going on out there in the cosmos, because a few things have changed. Yes, you're probably thinking, what's this all about? What's happening now? Well, I'll tell you this: we've got since roughly December, Venus has been in Capricorn, and it's been trundling along through there, going forwards and backwards and forwards again. And now it's finally left Capricorns. All the Capricorns are going, oh no. Actually, no. Little secret to you Capricorns. It's still good times ahead. I've got to tell you that. And also Mars has left Capricorn as well. Hand in hand with Venus, they're both at 0 degrees and something minutes of Aquarius. So the Aquarians are going to get a bit of a lift. Now, the interesting thing is with this, and I'll be talking about this with my wonderful special guest coming up shortly. The interesting thing with this is the energies are really going to start growing, especially when we're talking about humanitarianism. We need that around the planet. We also will be talking about independence and things like this. And this is a lot what Venus and Mars are going to be doing. And I'm just going to show you the chart. It's just going to come up on the left here. There it is. There's the astrology chart of a day. And this is a lot about what's come up in front. So just over that bit there of a chart, you can just see Venus and Mars, and they've just popped into Aquarius. And what they are actually doing, they're helping us here to build on freedom, build on independence, to go beyond present thinking, which was the Capricorn stuff, which is very structured. And now this is more of a time, a little bit of liberation and things like this, to liberate our minds, liberate our spirits, to be freer. If you felt stuck in your body, this is a great time to go and get well. If you felt restricted in some respects, this is a great time to unrestrict. And so this is very much about this particular energy. Also up at top there, we've also got just up that bit up there, if you can see us here, we've got the Sun, Jupiter and Neptune. They're all pretty close to each other. And this is bringing through a clearing out the way of the old energy. And sometimes when the Sun and Jupiter meet up in the sky and they move forwards and go off on their different pathways, it often gives a breath of fresh air, a new beginning, a new spirit in the air, new energy. And there's going to come across Neptune as well. So this is going to be another inspiring time. I would think I'll call it inspiration. Sometimes our imagination, our creativity, whatever it is you want to go and create, now is a great time to go and do this. And this stuff here will surely help us no less. What else we've got to go and look at here? Well, we recently had a new moon, and the new moon there was in Pisces itself. And a Pisces moon is often a very nice one. It's a dreamy one. Helps us to, if we listen to ourselves but what we really want, then this is the stuff that we're really going to harness on. So that stuff is there. Now, on the other side here, coming up the end of this month, we're very excited by this because we released 3 months ago. And we do this. Oops, sorry, just get this one off first. So there it is. Yes, it's a Cafe Clairvoyance magazine. We've got different articles, different stories, and all sorts of gossip coming up. It's going to be bigger. It's going to be better. And we like doing this where we arrange ourselves to get bigger with stuff here to help ourselves really get out there and get ourselves noticed for, especially we do in magazines, and the stories and the people from around the world writing articles and stuff is absolutely phenomenal. So we're really, really happy with this. And yes, now if you've got something that you would like to write about, something you'd like to share, perhaps you've got a retreat going on, perhaps you've even got a story. Maybe there's a service that you offer on a spiritual side here, which you would like to get out there, then contact us because it can go into the magazine here, and that should be absolutely wonderful. And it always reminds me on these shows here just to make sure everything is switched off. Hence my phone went ding. And but I think on this particular time here, it's no better time than to go invite in my special guest. And let's go do this. Let's go invite in the wonderful, the amazing. In fact, I've got to find out where she is first because I think she's out there somewhere. In fact, I think she's been maybe running out somewhere, maybe doing something like this. Just finding out. Yeah. Let's go find out where she is. That's Midia. That's what she does. She loves all the well-being and health and stuff. She's just going to quickly get changed. That's it. Very fast to get changed, and then you'll suddenly we should hear very short the doorbell go, and then we'll invite her in. Is that okay? So she's just getting changed now. Quick shower, change. You know it is. Yes. That's a bit quick, but there we go. Right. Okay. So I know without any further delay, those certain terms, let's go and get in the wonderful Midia. Hello.
Hello.
Great to see you. Let's give you one of these. Oh yeah, we've got to give you a couple of those there. Yes. In fact, let's give you another one. There you go. Welcome back. It's
thank you for having me.
Oh, it's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure because you look absolutely fabulous. By the way, you look wonderful.
Thank you again.
How do you get that resonation of energy? What is it that you've been up to and doing that's got you the lovely resonation of energy?
I've been forced to be locked indoors these days because I'm in quarantine because of COVID. I haven't got it, but I'm in contact. So I've been doing lots of exercise and specifically Kundalini Yoga. So
okay.
I've been in a great mood, in a great state of mind, of being generally because of that.
Okay. So we say Kundalini Yoga. What's the difference between yoga and Kundalini Yoga?
Kundalini Yoga is a form of yoga that involves chanting, breathing, mudras with the hands, repetitive asanas, and meditation. It's even though it incorporates the physical body, it's more of a spiritual practice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the yoga of awareness. it's helping us to move past our ego.
Okay. Now, one thing I like doing with this, I don't do Kundalini Yoga, but one thing I really enjoy about doing practices like this is breathing and learning how to breathe. Breathing itself is a huge exercise we could get involved in. Is this involved in Kundalini Yoga?
It's involved a lot, yes.
Okay.
In correlation with specific mantras, specific movements, and each kriya, that's what you call the combination of movement, chanting, and breath work. Each kriya is specifically designed to serve a purpose, both physical and spiritual.
Wow. Okay. So now this is interesting because we're coming up to this very special day tomorrow, and often we associate spirituality with femininity, but it doesn't necessarily mean to say it's all just going to be women. But do you think that spirituality, from your point of view, is associated more to do with the spiritual side?
I think as both men and women have a feminine side,
yeah,
then we could attribute our need to become spiritually awakened to our feminine side, because our masculine side is more of a doer instead of a seeker, a wanderer.
And that's interesting. And with these particular energies that are going on at the present time, do you think that more people are turning towards Kundalini, or they're turning yoga or spirituality? Do you think, because you're over in Cyprus, aren't you?
Yes, I'm in Cyprus.
Yes, that's so nice. Yes, I'd love to be there in Cyprus. Never mind. Anyway, so there you are in Cyprus. Yes.
Yes. Established.
So in Cyprus, are they turning more towards the spiritual side themselves, or what's happening over there? What's the vibe over there?
I think general, not only in Cyprus, but obviously in Cyprus as well, people are looking for ways to become more self-conscious, to figure out who they are in their essence, not just who they were told that they are, or who they are told to be and how to be. They are looking to find their authentic self and the path to, even though I don't like labels, the path to spirituality is serving that purpose of one finding their true self.
Wow, wonderful. One finding their true self is lovely, isn't it? Very good evening to you, ladies and ladies. I think I just see both gentlemen out there as well. Good evening, gentlemen, too. At the minute on the feed, it's mainly ladies, so I'm saying hello, ladies. We've got Sarah, we've got Deborah, we've got Connection Digital, and we're all saying good evening to you guys. I hope you're having a lovely evening yourselves, and I hope you're enjoying, just relaxing, sitting back, enjoying the show as we entertain you this evening with all about femininity. We'll be talking about that in just a moment. But if you guys have got any questions about spirituality, about what is this energy is this present time, which has been quite bonkers, we've seen on the world stage. But often here, what we sometimes find out is that sometimes times like this brings us closer together.
And closer together and closer to ourselves as well.
Closer to ourselves. Yes, sometimes times like this actually make us feel that we need to stay more connected and to share a belief of love, spirituality, and warmth with ourselves. And if you radiate that out there, and one person's feeling it, and another person gets it, another person gets it, and so on and so on and so on, then hopefully we should be sending this lovely vibe out there, which should help us. Very good evening, Susanna. And Sarah says, hello, Phil and Midia. Oh, hello, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Good. Yes, okay. So, because one thing I felt more recently, even though there's a lot going on the world stage that is in conflict, there is an energy out there which is pulling us up. I believe this here. And I really feel this energy that we're being pulled up by is something which we are all feeling within, especially for humanity, to become and to listen to ourselves, listen to our gut feeling, listen, as you was talking about breathing earlier on, the needing to just slow down a little bit and the needing to breathe and how that can help us and just see the world slightly differently and slightly better, perhaps. Yes.
Yes, definitely. Like you said, the world is in conflict currently, and over here in Cyprus, we are super close to it. We have many Russians and Ukrainians living on the island. Most of them have friends and families who are part of the conflict at the moment. But at the same time, the world is built to need balance. So
Yes.
when there is conflict at the point where it is now, there's also a need to counterbalance that conflict with that high energy that you just described that's deriving from inside of us. And
Yes.
our breath and our physical body can help us maintain that high level of energy so we can help in a way the conflict that's
I
taking
think that's
place.
lovely. I think that's absolutely lovely. Okay, we're also going to have a little chat here about. In fact, let's just talk about this bit. This year, we were talking about International Women's Day. International Women's Day. So we're celebrating this tomorrow. Now, okay, what's this all about? Why was there a day set up for this? Any ideas?
I feel there was a need to acknowledge the female presence in the world, and it was kept not hidden but undercover for a long time, and I'm not sure when it started to be celebrated, but I'm sure that it was a key point in humankind's history.
Yes. Do you know what? It's amazing actually because since the start of, if you go back into history, and I'm not going to talk about religions as such, but if you go back in history, right back to the Roman times, it then suddenly became very masculine. Masculine, everything was ruled by, it was always gods of this and men of this and men of that. And, until we came to March the 19th, 1911. And suddenly it's the best time to go and do this. And the countries that celebrated this first of all was Austria, Denmark, Germany, and Switzerland. They stood out from the others and wanted to recognize the social, economic, cultural, political, and achievements of women, and how this was setting up equality and gender polarity. And I think this is a massive thing. And it's taken all this time to go from the Romans to be right up to 1911 before they suddenly decided, oh, well, no, I think we better go and recognise women at last. So good. But isn't it interesting though? Because now, isn't it? There is when you actually look on social media, I think there's more women doing things on social media than there are men.
Yeah, I think so. It's a great platform
Yeah.
for women to get
Yes.
themselves up there. Yeah, and there are also several organized groups by women
Yes.
who um, bring more awareness on female specific subjects through the social media.
I think that's it's a wonderful thing. I think it's a big thing. Now, I must admit, you do recognise the changes in the way feminine evolution has taken place. I must admit, I think it's great to celebrate it, and I think it's great to celebrate all qualities, not just about women, about men, about children, about grandparents, and all sorts, even your teachers. It's quite a powerful thing, isn't it? Quite a powerful thing that this is now a period of life we're coming through where we're going to celebrate this in the middle of this conflict going on. And isn't it interesting? I wonder when we think about feminine values, because feminine values are more about peace. They're not about conflict. All right, I know we could always say here that there's a difference between men and women, the way they have conflicts with one another, but the general quality of the feminine side of our nature is peace.
Yeah,
That's part of what you call it the yin or the yang, where it's the yang or the yin, but it's one of them.
that's true. And historically speaking, women have helped in the past in similar situations to bring peace
Yes.
and to resolve conflict. So maybe a woman can step in and.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice. Yes. I think we should. I think it's lovely to celebrate it. So thank you for the Austrians, the Danes, and the Germans and the Swiss, because you started this off. So good on you, people. Good on you, people. You lot started off. The rest then followed, and it was the Danes that had a lot to do with helping to create evolution through even slavery. They're the ones to actually recognize. I can't remember the year of it, but it's one of the times that this is one of the first countries to say, we are not going to do this with people anymore. Not going to do this where we have one's better than the other. No, they're not. No. So we're also going to talk a little bit about stress and anxiety. Stress and anxiety, because people have been feeling this as well, haven't they? Yeah. Sarah, I think Sarah's trying to get a point across. Sarah's trying to say something here. I don't know what flag that means. I think it's no, I don't know. It must be Swiss. It's a Swiss flag, isn't
it? Definitely, yes.
Probably going to get Edam thrown at us now. No, is that from Denmark or is that from Holland? I can't remember. Anyway, Edam cheese, but I think it's Dutch. Anyway, never mind. But yes, stress.
Stress. I think it's the thing, the root of all problems. Do you think?
I think it's the biggest killer.
Yeah, definitely.
And I've spent many a time talking to doctors, many a time talking to people like ourselves, and the stress could be the biggest killer because you can't see it. What you actually see though, actually experience of this is a lot of it is in there.
Yeah, you can't see the actual stress, but you can see the symptoms.
No.
Caused by it. Yeah.
And it's interesting because when you just say to someone, "Oh, I'm off work with stress," a lot of people just dismiss it, go, "Oh, yeah, right," and then just get on with their day. But when you actually speak to the person who actually is suffering from the stress and what it is, you can then get the idea why they're suffering from it. But it's how we can alleviate it. But a lot of it is in there. A lot of it is a perception, I feel, and a lot of it is to be careful of with stress that we don't assume things. When I say assume things, it's like what we think is going to happen tomorrow and how it's going to be. It's an assumption. If we live in the moment, you're okay.
That's true. Yeah. And there are many ways to bring us back to the present moment and help us alleviate the stress.
What's one of your techniques there?
I'll come back to breathing. That's one, and maybe the most important. Deep conscious breathing, using physical touch as well, because when we breathe deeply, it's sending a signal to our brain, but many people have a difficulty to connect with their breath when they're under a lot of stress. So if we incorporate physical touch on our own body and feel the movement of our body whilst breathing, it's sending a signal to our brain by a different route.
Okay.
And we have two inputs saying it's time to calm down and come back to the present moment. So yeah, just touch your body, your chest, your belly. Breathe deeply and it will bring you back to the now. Yeah, that's something you can do in the moment, but there are several things that you can do, someone can do in their everyday life that can help them manage stress. Kundalini Yoga is one, any kind of yoga, movement, exercise,
yes,
resting well, eating well, having fun, talking to friends, sharing.
That's a big one.
Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah.
I look at, carry on.
Making time to do nothing, just be with yourself and see what comes to the surface.
Okay. I think there are big pointers there, the different things we could do. So one of it is to do yoga, Kundalini Yoga. Another one is to breathe, focus on our breathing. Another one there is walking, going out there, do some exercise because that's going to exert it off. I find that's a great one to go and do. And also here talking. And if we're talking to the right people, just talking helps us out so much. I often see this as like a washing machine and the clothes in it, and the clothes are the stress. And as it's going around, we look at this washing machine and thinking, it is never ending. It's there. But the moment we start talking about it, you pull out a pair of jeans that you no longer need, which is one stress, and it's gone. And then it carries on a bit more. You start talking more. Maybe you do some exercise. Maybe you do something else. Then the door opens again, and out comes something else you no longer need. And you just keep on going and keep on going until eventually the washing machine's empty.
Yeah, that's a great metaphor, Phil.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes. Okay, guys, we're going to do a little bit of this, and then we're back in a moment because we better get rocking and rolling, you guys out there. I guess some of you want some readings, yeah? Yeah? Okay. All right, we'll do this. Back in a mo. Okay, very good evening. I'm joined by my very special guest this evening, the wonderful Midia Hadjixenofontos. Yeah, Midia. Good. So this is I get halfway through your name and I think I'm lost already. sorry. Okay, how do I pronounce your surname? Just to say to me how.
Hadjixenofontos.
That's it. That'll do. That's it. I'll always say, hi, this is Midia, then you say the last bit. How's that?
Hadjixenofontos. Want to practice now?
Hi, this is Midia.
Hadjixenofontos.
Bingo. This is easy. This works. Okay, great. Oh dear. Anyway, right. Okay, so we've got some people out there who like some readings this evening. And one of them I can see here already. I can't see the other guys at the moment, but hopefully, guys, you're coming through very soon. Sarah, let's go to you. And one of your questions here, just looking at this. Actually, Sarah said, money and job opportunities. She's looking for, well, actually, should we say job opportunities, then leads to money. And she's also looking at the color green. So let's have a little look at this and see what is coming up here. Right. Okay. So, Shanna's coming through. Hello, Sanna. Lovely to see you. Now, Sanna is a wizard. I've got to tell you, I'll tell you why shortly, but Sanna is a wizard. And I'd just like to say, this is the wizard of the evening. I was stuck on something to do with my phone, as do with trying to get something about the show advertising. She said, Phil, you're doing it wrong. You've got to do it this way. But I've learned. So I was asking for a wizard and one popped up. It was Sanna. Thank you very much, Sanna. Sanna, this is just for you. There you go. Very well done. In fact, we also give you a bit of this.
Oh, wow.
Yes, wow. Yeah. Okay, brilliant. And, we've got people popping up now. Carol Collins coming through. Hope you're both okay. We are. Thank you very, very much. And how are you feeling? You feeling okay?
Oh, yes, perfect.
Oh, there you go. Good. Carol, we're both feeling okay. Thank you very much. So, Sarah, let's just put you back up here. She said she'd ask you a question about this. And, yes, wants to know about money and job opportunities and where she's going here. Now, the interesting thing here is, and just to start off with this a little bit, I get this feeling around you, Sarah, that I would like to say. Would you understand if I said to you that you are going beyond stress, you are going beyond anxiety, and you're coming into more confidence and more of your own power? And one of the things I felt this the other day, and I put a post up. He said, when less is more than enough. And then underneath that was fearless. And I think you're coming into a point of being fearless. And I know we could say this and think, oh my goodness, but is that perception? Is that stress? If we go beyond that and say, okay, I'm not stressed, where am I going to? What opportunities are open for you and which direction do you want to go in? Now, this is interesting because the moment I'm talking about this, all I get around you is 3 opportunities coming your way. 3 particular jobs you get involved in. Whether or not it's all 3, I'm not sure. But there is a funny one that comes up, and I've got to tell you this here because this has just come to me, and I need to say to you, Sarah, is I see either a parrot or a budgie being very significant in one of the jobs you do. a parrot or a budgie. I don't think it's a pet shop. I think there's something else here that's going to come up. But I could be wrong on that. But I just see a parrot or a budgie. It sounds completely crazy. But when you go to a place, there may well be something to do with a parrot or a budgie. Yes. Look for the parrot or the budgie. That's going to be a good job. And I also would just, in fact, I'm going to pass you over to Midia. And I think she would like, I can see her itching to say something. Yeah. Yes, I better pass her over. Anyway, so over to the other side of the Mediterranean and over to Cyprus. We're going to Midia.
Hi, Sarah. The moment Phil read your question, I feel that there is a female presence in your life that's fogging you from seeing what's in front of you. I feel that there is opportunity there for you, but there's a female presence. I can't tell if it's your mother or a mother figure, but it's a mother around mother age. And it's like she's fogging your mind. This person is alive. It's not someone who has passed. I can feel them very strongly on the left side, and it's blocking my eyesight. So that's what I'm feeling. And please let us know if it makes sense for you.
I think I actually feel that what you're saying there is going to hit somewhere. And I think despite limitations of people around Sarah, has been holding her back in some respect. I think, Sarah, you'll just get on with things yourself and just go, I'm just going to get on with it. I'm just going to get on with it. I'm just going to do it. And I think that's where you're going to blast things. You'll be fearless. Fearless. Yes.
No, her potential is definitely immense, but she also needs to be aware of this presence, because I feel that it's so close to her that she cannot even become aware.
Yes, she says yes, thank you. Yes, there you go. Yes. Oh, well done, well done. Oh, this is good. This is good. Let's give you a hoot. Let's give you a little hoot to help you along the way. Yes, how's that? Alrighty. And okay, we are going to zip over to the let's go straight down to Carol's come through. She says, may I have a reading, the color yellow, and will I get residency? Okay, one thing I'd say here is we are not legal people, so we can only comment so far on this, because otherwise we get accountable to things. But we can say what we can say via energy without saying exactly what it is. Get the drift? Get the drift here? Is that okay? So, color yellow, though, the one thing I would say here that you give off straight away here, Carol, is talk. Talk. Yes, absolutely talk. And what it is you need to do to be able to do this, and how the people that are going to help you and how you're going to find this. Because the one thing you need around you at the moment is support. The more support you get, the more people you're talking to, the more you're going to get ammunition, and the more you're going to be more in the know, and the more you're going to get supported to do this. My feeling here is with the color yellow, it's a very uplifting color. So we're on the uplift of energy. That's where I think I like to say here. The only thing is I do pick up, I would like to say, it may well be delay. And it's purely down to time, people, whatever this is, management, things like this, and just take a delay. But I feel here, you will find a way. You'll find a way. It's finding a way. That's it. And I wouldn't back down. I would find a way, or find, in fact, I even get the feeling here from a lovely gentleman who's coming through around you, is have plan A, plan B, and plan C of how you're going to do this. If one doesn't work, the other one will. If that doesn't work, the other one will. But I feel it's like this. This gentleman that is coming through, he says to me, he was quite a heavy bloke, big, heavy. He says, I was very heavy, he says here, and darkish hair. And he says here, I'll get a feeling that he was a bit distant to you, Carol. I don't get a feeling of being, he may have been close, but there's a feeling of distance between yourselves. May well be the connection between you. But this guy's here, and he says, I get a feeling of P it is in his name, like Peter, for example. And I just get that energy there, and I feel it's coming through. So let's see what happens. But in the meantime, now, I'll pass you over to the wonderful Midia.
Hi. Yeah, I also feel pretty much I feel what Phil has described I want to say follow more what you feel that you should be doing. There is a usual path that people take to get residency, but I have the feeling that you feel that you should be doing something else. Follow that, follow what you're feeling, and talk to the right people. Yeah, if you're hurt and not from a place of absolute need and from a victim energy point, you will get what you want. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a heart opening feeling.
I like this.
So,
I like that feeling. Carol, if you understand this, get this, then it's the way you approach this. It's not necessarily through the front door. You have to be
yeah.
you have to be clever with this. But yeah, I think you'll do it. For you guys out there, right, okay, talk me all this time to get on YouTube. Yes, what you guys have to do, for those of you who are trying to get on YouTube, you need to subscribe to it, because you won't get the chat coming up until you subscribe to it. But Ellie, I think you found your way in there, so absolutely lovely. But let's go back up the feed here, and right, let's go and find Violet. No, sorry, Sana the wizard. Sana the wizard said, Violet. Oh, I love the colour violet. My life purpose. Am I on the right track? And Carol says, brilliant. Thank you very much, Carol. Let's give you a let's give you a little. Let's give you this.
Wow.
Anyway, right. Sana says, life purpose. Am I on the right track? Interesting here, Sana. What I'd like to say to you here is I think you're going to be assured. I think you're going to be assured where you are. It's almost as though you're walking along the path in the nighttime rather than the daytime. So you can't exactly see exactly where you're going just yet. But I think you're going to be assured very soon. I also get a feeling here to say to you that you're waiting for a break. I see a break of some particular kind coming up. When I see a break, I see the opportunity, someone giving you the opportunity to go vroom forwards, like the surfer on the surfboard who skids along the waves. Suddenly you're moving quickly. Suddenly you're moving fast. And so there's loads of spirits coming around you. Loads of them. I've got a lovely, lovely lady who's very bubbly, very, very funny. She wants to go. I pick up here because she's coming through this side. It's more to your father's side, your family. I get the feeling that when she used to cook, everything used to go everywhere. That the sauces were up the wall, and this sounds like my cooking. And she's, but anyway, very bubbly woman, very, very lively. She's coming through, and she's really pushing you to go on this road here. Now, what you got to do, would you understand, Sam, if I said to you, you need a bit more courage. Courage. I just get a feeling, push yourself a little bit more. I get a feeling, boom, push yourself, get that. Yes, get your wizardry going. Yes. Before I get carried away, I'll pass you over to Midia.
Yes, Sana, those doubts you feel in your stomach, get rid of them, and that weight you feel that you've been carrying on your shoulders will be gone too.
That belongs to other people.
It belongs to other people, yeah. And the doubts as well, they're not coming from you. It's doubts that you have gathered over the years, and you need to let go of them. Yeah. I was feeling something else as well. It's gone now. Don't remember. If it comes back, I'll interrupt and say it.
No problem at all. So I hope you understand this, but I feel here the courage to step forwards and go and ask. You're good enough. You're good enough. You're more than good enough. Keep doing what you're doing and get it in your head that you believe this. Don't measure yourself up to other people. I really pick up here. Don't even look at other people and think, are they better than me or whatever? No, everybody is different and everybody has a style. And you've got your style. I pick up here. Go for it. Be bold. Be brave. You're going to
and Sana, all paths lead home.
Old paths lead home. Oh, okay. I ain't got to question that one. Okay. All right. It's funny actually, because one of the things I saw here was a big house. A big house for Sana. Something about a big house or an opportunity with a big house. Don't know whether this is a place to live or a place to work from, but it looked good. Yeah. Okay. Sounds nice. Sounds nice. Okay, right. I'm just going to take that away. And also, Carol says, good vibes. Oh, thank you very much indeed. And okay, let's go up to Ellie. Ellie says, sorry it took me all this time to get on YouTube and be able to comment now. Okay, it was great to see you. And we got your comments here. And she says the colour blue, and she's feeling a bit down and lost. Bit down and lost. This is from Sana. This is thanks so much. It was perfect. I'm shifting into a new house. Bingo. Yes. Wizardry. There's wizardry that goes on here. Yes. Where am I going now? Just go back up here to Ellie. Sorry, Ellie, just cut you short there, but just wanted to say that. Good. Now, one thing I'd like to say here is, yes, the colour blue, feeling down a bit lost. Elodie, the first thing I say here is, would you understand you're feeling down a bit lost because you're not doing anything? Would you be feeling a little bit down because you're, yes, would you understand if I said to you that you're feeling a bit down because we need some action? And would you understand here, this is why you're possibly feeling a little bit down? And yes, it's yes, she says, yes. So would you understand here what the opposite of no action is action? So would you understand here we've got to get moving. We need to start moving forwards now. Now, the interesting thing is, I don't know what sign you are, I can't remember, but one thing I'd like to say here is the shift of Mars coming out of Capricorn going into Aquarius is going to change the energy, because these two here have been very steady, stumping the ground here, and it's why it's been a little bit difficult. Yeah, Libra. I had a sneaky feeling you were going to say that. Yes, a Libra, which is an air sign, which is your sister sign. So this is a time around you. I feel that you'll be able to start making tracks. I think here, Aquarius is very much humanitarian, but is also looking to break the bounds of restrictions, which is part of the old ways of astrology from Capricorn, to move into the revolutionary, the new territories to do with Aquarius, which is where Venus and Mars are going hand in hand. I think here you're going to find a little bit of more luck and opportunity. And I think the moment you get the chance to go and do things which are going to take you abroad, get a bit more exciting, go to parties, do dancing, do things like this to give you activity. And whatever it is you're going to do, Emily, go and do it. It lifts your spirits. It's just listening too much to other people who are down in the dumps at the moment, and not listening to people who are lifting and spirited. Yes. Thank goodness, she says. Thank goodness. Oh, that's lovely. Right. Go on, Mitz. Off we go.
Eleni, I really hope that one of the first actions you take is to get rid of the people around you who are imposing themselves energetically on your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. You don't have to get rid of them physically, you don't have to cut contact with them, but find a way that they are not affecting you so much.
Okay, how does that sound? How does that sound? Yes, and I think that's.
I know it's coming out a bit rough, but I felt very, very strongly about communicating exactly this way.
Yes, yeah, I think that's quite a thing there, and maybe all be is that we get stuck with people in that particular way. But please don't feel that all is lost. It definitely is not. Definitely is not. Okay, right. Let's go back up here a bit, and we got. Oh yes, let's go to Maria. Maria's here. She came through. She said, "Color purple and red, friendship and work. Friendship and work." Maria, lovely to connect with you. And it's always lovely to work with people that have just come on the show for maybe one of the first times. Maybe you've been here before. I'm not too sure. But one
second
thing
time.
I like. Sorry.
Her second time.
Second time. Oh, okay. She's on. You're on there. Friendship and work. This is interesting, Maria. Would you understand here that I wouldn't lower your standards one little bit? I would say here, stand strong. Stand strong about who you are. I also feel here, would you understand you are a very friendly soul, but you just need the right people to talk to you right. And would you understand here too if I said to you, this is the energy I'm picking up here. In fact, you're very spiritual yourself. You're very sensitive, but you put the block around you because you're sensitive. So people can't always get through, or you'll find it a bit difficult to do all the things you want to go and do. But there's a real feeling here that you've really worked hard on yourself, not being hard as being strict with yourself, but hard yourself to really be good, to work on yourself here. And I really feel the purple and red give me these colors here. Purple's very deep, very going down into something very powerful. Red is energetic and it's lovely. And so I would say here that what you're doing at the moment, keep strong, keep being right there. And also there's a great, now, I don't know if, wow, I've just got this symbol here and I've got to tell you this. I've got a very white energy around you. And I would like to say, this will probably get taken the wrong way by some people, but I'm going to say it because this is what I see. A white witch, a very strong white witch, who's glowing white. And I would say here with her that she's super strong and to be very powerful with yourself. Don't take prisoners. Don't be soft on yourself. Don't put yourself as second best. Put yourself as up there as up front as you can. Regarding work, this is interesting here, but you'll be working for a small group of people initially. It may not be the job you want, straight away, but it does lead to things. And this is going to come up quite soon. The nice thing is, what you're going to enjoy about this is the ability to communicate, talk with people. It's a talking job, and I think you'll quite enjoy it. It's quite soon, by May. By May, yes. Got it, your turn.
No further comments.
No further comment. Okay, all right, brilliant.
You covered me completely.
Oh, good. Oh, that's absolutely lovely. Lovely. Okay, right. Let's go and have a word with Jo Gardner. Jo Gardner's down the road, and she says, hello, hi all. Great to see you. Now, you wrote in earlier on, Jo, and you said red and the colour love. And I gather that you wrote in as well and said things haven't been so easy recently, and this is something that you need to do. And just thank you. Whoops. Oh well, there we go. Anyway, but Jo, what I'd like to say to you here is red and love. Do not go backwards. Stop in the water, if we say here, and just chill. Absolutely chill. I think you need time. I think you need to not analyze, criticize, or do anything about yourself too much. I think you just need time. If you have time, there's a lovely lady here, very strong lady. She's right up cheek to cheek with me because this is how she was emotionally. She would like to be very close to people, almost like say, "Can I whisper in your ear?" But she'd be very close to you, very nice energy. And as I'm talking to her, she's coming through. She just says, Derby. You're going to meet someone from Derby. Yes, I've got to tell you. If you're Derby, don't get on a train and go up there. No, they're down your way already. Wherever it is you meet someone from Derby. She's telling me here too to say to you that you've got an opportunity. There's a little bit of something coming up. Well, it's a conflict, but maybe there's a discussion coming up in front of you regarding a house and a job. A house and a job, two discussions coming up here, and you'll need to resolve them in some way, but I think you will do. You will do here, Jo. So I'd like to say to you here, just bear with for a while. Regarding love, you'll get given a bunch of flowers in the month of April. You'll get given a lovely bunch of flowers. It's someone who means you well. It is someone new. Don't go backwards. Over to you, Midia.
Jo, I feel like I have a bittersweet, more like a bitter taste in my mouth when I feel love related to you. And I think that belongs in the past and you still have a fear around that. So what I feel is that you should get out of your comfort zone and do things that you always thought that you might love but never dared. And I don't know, I have a feeling that the connection will be through somewhere there. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Let's go and see what happens there. Fantastic. Okay, all right. We've got Goldie who says, hello, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Very good evening to you, Goldie. And what else going here? Right, we've got some other people here are listening, but for some reason they're having a problem trying to get through at the present time. And Lisa Morgan, she wrote in, she said, the man she was seeing has cut her off. Oh dear, oh dear. Should she move on or will he come back to her? Lisa, I would get the feeling here, blue. It's cut her off, come back to her. I get the feeling here, Lisa, I would not put too much attention on this. Not too much attention. Look at other ways of doing things and what's going to come into your life here. You will see life getting bigger and better and happier. It's not going to be the same as what it was before. And I think you'll just get happier. And when you do, you'll be very pleased that you did. Yes. Okay. And I also would say here as well that I feel that the next sort of few months in front of you will give you a lot of news, and actually you'll be pleased the way your life is going. You'll be very grateful. Sorry, Joe, I'll just put you up here. Sorry, Lisa. No, Lisa's there. Sorry, I can't. For some reason, Lisa can't get through at the minute. But anyway, so I just see here at the moment, Lisa, that don't. I wouldn't be too focused on thinking if things coming back. You'll be very pleased you didn't. Over the road, and let's go to use there. And yes. Oh, that's it. Joe Gardner says, thank you, makes sense. Good. Okay, all right. Yes, so anything you would like to say there to Lisa?
Yeah, Lisa, I feel like your wings have been crushed. I don't know if they were crushed by this specific partner or by someone in the past, but I feel that it's still affecting your relationships in a way. I also feel positive changes ahead, and I can also feel that you're already working on yourself, but maybe see that part of you, that unhealed part of you, the wings that have been crushed, and see what you can do to repair them and spread them and fly. Yeah, whether this person comes back or not, you should be doing what you want to be doing, regardless of their return or not.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's good. Very wise words. Very wise words. Yes. I just get the feeling here that you'll be glad that the path that you take in front of you. And right, Yolanda Cading. I love your name, Cading. Yolanda's a lovely name. Blue and Life Purpose, P. I think that's a short abbreviation for please. This is economic. It's being economical with words. Okay, right. Yolanda, Blue and Life Purpose here. Right, somewhere along the line, life has brought you down a bit. It's like dum. Something's happened to bring your life down a bit. And maybe you're going through a bit of transition, bit of change, and trying to figure out where your life is going next. Yolanda, what I'd like to say to you here is that I get a feeling that you're in the process of starting either a new business or something new for yourself. I pressed the send button before I finished. It was just funny. Sorry, we knew that. We saw that. It was just amusing. Anyway, and what I'd like to say here is I pick up this energy and where you're going in your life in front of you is you're going to start a new business of some kind. It's something that's going to be important to you. It's slow. It needs to be slow first of all, but it will pick up. And it's interesting here. What this year is going to bring you is quite an amount of change in some respects. Quite an amount of change. It's going to transit from one thing to another. And it's almost like as we see that seeds that grow into a little flower, the flower goes into a bush, the bush grows into a tree, so to speak. Whatever it is that you're transiting through this year is going to evolve a lot. And my thing to you is be very open-minded and be, and I think here the grand thing around you, I would say to you here, and it's one thing that, and I really feel this for you, one thing that really helps people in work and life where they're going is really work and rework here on your likability. You probably are a liked person, but work on this because that's what's going to bring you dividends. Mm. I'm going to pass you down the road to Midia, see what she'd like to say.
Yolanda, I feel a mini tornado in my stomach. I can feel all the doubts and the fears, but what I'm feeling even more is a massive ability to download information. Like my heart, my crown chakra has exploded. It feels like it's wide open since your name came up and your question. So focus on that. Focus on that ability of yours to download information for other people, for you as well. And I won't say ignore the feeling in the stomach, but consciously put it aside and start getting rid of the doubts one by one by confirming that what you have downloaded, what you have perceived is actually true.
Yes. Yes.
Like,
I think, yeah, sorry.
Get rid of them by the process of elimination. Okay, this doubt came in. I have this information. Will it work? Yes. Once it's worked, the doubt is out of there.
And one thing I'd like to say here too, and I think you're spot on there, and I think here is you're going to set up something. You're going to set up something quite big for yourself. You look at this as being, you'll look at it as one way, and it's interesting what people help you to do is to turn it around another, which is going to be bigger for you. It's funny, we always like to think here, hey, we've got to be the boss, we mustn't be told by people what to do. No, it's just the way things are going to work for you. They'll do something different. It's interesting, to say the very least. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very, very much for joining us. So hopefully that helps. That helps there. Goldie Corrigan says, hi, I'm Susanna's daughter. Hey, Mum. So somewhere up there is Mum as well. Yes, of course we know who Mum is, Susanna. Right. Here we are. We're coming to the end of the show. We're coming to the point of we're talking about Women's Day tomorrow, International Women's Day, the 8th of March. Any more thoughts on this that you'd like to share?
To both men and women out there, honor your femininity, honor your need to be nurturing and to be loving towards yourself, towards others. We need more of that in the world.
I think we do. And guys, I think to really work through the show here, to just say to you guys, this particular period we're going through, there may be some crazy stuff going up on the world stage, but it doesn't mean to say we need to feel everything's lost. No, it's about sharing our love with each other and building a love with those things. Those things, unfortunately, wars will come and go, but love will last forever. And it's that love that we'll always look back on thinking, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I love myself more? I love the people who love me. And then through the show here, some of you people who have brought up comments about relationships, if someone's let you go, let them go. Let them go, because whatever it is, something is right for you to move on and become better. And then you'll get happier, and then you'll be in a great place. Beautiful place.
Yeah.
But let life take its course. There's a new energy coming up now. It's Aquarian and it's Piscean. And as Deborah says, yes, goodbye and thank you for joining us. Yes, it's very much a Piscean, this Aquarian and Piscean energy, a little bit Taurus with Uranus there. But we are starting a new harmony. And I really hope you guys have a very, very special week. Wish you a great week. And I'll be back on my Jackie Jones next week on my own. And I have a few people to talk to along the way during the show. One of them may be of Mr. See what he's up to. But in the meantime, now, Midia, I just want to say a huge thank you to you for joining us on this show. It's lovely to see you again. You look radiantly well, so well, and I just want to say a big thank you for us joining us tonight. And guys out there, have a lovely evening, a lovely afternoon, wherever time zone it is, and I'll see you very soon. Take care. Mwah. Loads up to you all. Big hearts.
And burgers.
Big burgers.
Vegan burgers.
Vegan burgers. That's right.
No cruelty.
No cruelty. Guys, take care. See you very soon. Have a lovely, lovely week. And you take care. Lovely, lovely seeing you. Thank you very much for all your lovely comments. And take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.